Hello, my friends. It's Miss Kelly. Welcome to your social studies activity. Today, we're going to do a read aloud that talks about our community helpers. This week in social studies, we're reviewing what a community is. Remember, we talked about all of the different types of neighborhoods, all of the different types of neighbors you have, different kinds of community helpers. We talked about our wants and our needs. So we're going to read a book that talks about our community helpers. This is called Follow That Clue. Here we go. Oh. Just before the school bus pulls away, Mrs. Rooney pokes her head out. Happy birthday, Ravi. I wave and try to smile. It is my birthday, but it isn't very happy. Not with my mom out of town. My dad is good at lots of things. He tells the funniest jokes. He makes the yummiest spicy chicken, and everybody says he is the fastest, friendliest mail carrier in town. Lots of people help make your town or city a good place to live. They are called community helpers. Mail carriers like Ravi's dad are one kind of community helper. But on birthdays, Mom is number one. She picks out the coolest balloons. She bakes the best birthday treats. She thinks of the greatest games. Only this year, she has to go to New York on a business trip. So much for my birthday. At least I got a lot of birthday cards. One from my cousin Deepa, one from Bud, my pen pal in Ohio. And what's this? A birthday hunt. Cool. This must be from my mom. I should have known she wouldn't let me down. The note has a picture of a police and a badge, and the police station is down the street and to the right. My grandma is watching my little brother and sister. I tell her where I'm going. Then I jump on my scooter and head out. This is the letter Ravi got from his mom. It says, Clue 1. It's your birthday. Don't be blue. This birthday note is your first clue. Down the street and to the right, you'll find the next clue locked up tight. When I walk into the station, Chief Williams is standing at the desk. Looking for me? She asks. I show her my note. The clue says locked up tight. Maybe my second clue is in a jail cell? She smiles. Good thinking. Let's find out. On the way, we run into K9 Carl. Carl is great at sniffing out lost children, the chief says. Bad guys, too. I hide, and Carl finds me right away. Next, Chief Williams shows me where they take fingerprints. Look, she says, no ink pad. The machine just scans them in. Cool. Can you take mine? I ask. Sure, she says. I even get a printout and a CD to take home. Then we go to the jail cell, and there it is, my second clue. My favorite book is Dino Kid, hands down. But what's my new favorite book? Chief Williams reads over my shoulder. Where do you usually go for books? The library, I shout. You better get going, says the chief. And Ravi, happy birthday. Clue number 2 says, you're a kid who likes to read, so you can find out what you need. For your next clue, take a look in your new favorite book. I rush to the library and head straight for the new books. I look inside every single one. Nothing. Someone else must have checked out the book with my clue. Oh no, what do I do now? If only I had K9 Carl. I'll bet he could track it down. I know. I'll ask the librarian. Mr. Chan can find anything. He looks at my clue and smiles. Have you checked the old shelf, Ravi? I see it right away. A brand new Dino Kid book with my name on it. Awesome. How heavy is an elephant? Why is the sky blue? A librarian can help you find the answers to these questions and many more. When I flip the pages, guess what falls out? The third clue. Third clue says, you found the new book. You're red hot. Here's your third clue. Ready or not, ladders, hoses, and sirens too. You'll find them all near your next clue. Ladders, hoses, red hot? can only mean one thing. The fire department. Happy birthday, Mr. Chan calls as I race out the door. My friend Julio's dad, Mr. Mendez, is on duty at the firehouse. Hi, birthday boy. You made it. Mr. Mendez shows me all around the station. He gives me my own firefighter helmet. Then he lets me slide down the fire pole. Whee! It's just as much fun as it looks. Firefighters protect you from fires, and their gear protects them. Do you know why fire helmets slant down in the back? So that the water runs off of them. How cool. Miss Kelly didn't know that. This is what they were talking about. See how it curves down? So the water, if it comes down, it doesn't get all over him. It runs right off. I hear a whirring noise. A voice says, "Hello, Ravi. Having a good day?" It's Floyd, the talking fire truck. Floyd came to my school last fall to help teach about fire safety, but he never talked to me before. As Floyd rolls up, I see something tucked under the flashing red light. My next clue. I pick it up and woo, 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 woo. The alarm is going off. It's a fire. The firefighters pull on their overalls, coats, and boots and jump into the real fire trucks. I watch the trucks pull out, sirens screaming. Mr. Mendez waves goodbye and I wave back. Then I look at my clue. Clue number 4. What's your next clue? Can you tell? When you're sick, she makes you well. If you know this one, you're no fool, but still you must go back to school. I know, the school nurse. I head towards school. It's right across the park. A man is picking up trash with a pointy stick. I spot a candy wrapper, so I scoop it up and toss it in his bag. He smiles at me. I wonder if he's going to say, "Happy birthday, Ravi," but he just says, "Thanks, dude." It takes a lot of work to keep our town clean, from gum wrappers to old couches. Sanitation workers take care of your throwaways. They help clean up your recycle, too. At school, I head straight into the nurse's office. It looks dark, but the door is open, so I peek in. This is weird. Mrs. Ryan is there with a glowing glob in her hand. "What's that?" I ask. "Germ goo," she says. "Want to try?" I make a face. Mrs. Ryan laughs. "It isn't real germs," she explains. "You rub the goo on your hands. Then you wash it off with the soap. The special light will show if your hands are really clean." "Okay, I know how to wash my hands. This will be a snap." Oh, yikes. Guess I better try again. School nurses handle all kinds of problems, from tummy aches to bad accidents. But nurses do more than just help sick kids. They help healthy kids stay that way, too. It takes 3 washes, but I finally get it clean. Before I go, Mrs. Ryan gives me a clean hand sticker. She also gives me my next clue. Clue number 5. No need to run when you can walk. This place is open round the clock. But if you're hurt or very sick, call 911. They'll get there quick. I know who comes when you call 911. The rescue squad. I scoot off. I can't believe how much fun I'm having today. Mom sure went to a lot of trouble. She had to walk all over town and talk to everyone and drop off the notes. Walk all over town, talk to everyone, drop off notes. How did Mom have time to... Wait a minute. Maybe Mom isn't the only one who's good at birthdays. I show the lady at the rescue squad my clue. "So you're Ravi," she says. "I'm Mrs. Costa." "Happy birthday. I have a surprise for you." "Another clue?" I ask. Miss Costa laughs. "Better." She hands me a cool rescue squad t-shirt. Then she says, "How would you like to ride in an ambulance?" Oh boy. Ambulances are full of life-saving tools, from bandages to machines that start stopped hearts. Rescue workers are called EMTs. They have to be ready for an emergency. "Can we turn on the siren and the flashing lights?" I ask. She smiles. "They're only for emergencies. But I guess here in the parking lot would be okay, just for a second." I press the button. Woo, woo, woo. We're cruising down the street when I spot the firefighters. Mrs. Costa stops and calls out, "All clear, Mr. Mendez." She winks at me. That's firefighter talk for, Is everything okay? Mr. Mendez gives a thumbs up. The ambulances take me right to my house. Dad and Grandma and my brother and sister are outside with a big birthday banner. Dad has a huge grin on his face. I knew it was you the whole time, I tell him. Well, almost the whole time. I show everyone all my new stuff. My fingerprints from the police station, the new Dino Kid book from the library, my firefighter helmet, my nurse sticker, my rescue squad t-shirt. Then I tell them about everything I did, from playing with K9 Carl to sliding down the fire pole. A fire pole? Says a voice from the doorway. Mom! I yell. She gives me a big hug. The meeting ended early, so I got to come home. Happy birthday! Bet your mom came home early to check up on me, Dad teases. She wasn't afraid. She was afraid I would give you a good birthday. It really wasn't good, Dad, I say. He looks surprised. It wasn't? Nope, I smile. It was great. Community helpers are always looking out for you and your next community. So the next time you see workers taking away trash or firefighters racing to a blaze, just imagine, what would we do without them? The end. All right, my friends, I hope you guys enjoyed that book. And I want you guys to be thinking about different ways that you can help your community this week. So maybe you could write a note to a delivery driver or a mailman, or you could draw a picture for a neighbor. There are lots of things that you can do to help your community. So I want you to be thinking about that this week, okay? All right, my friends, I will talk to you